How would you like to turn your expensive and frustratingly non-performing marketing into dream clients that are asking, when can we start? I call this the accelerator effect because once you have these fundamentals figured out, you're able to stick your foot on the accelerator pedal and move quickly towards getting your idea to market. Most people with a great product or service talk about how awesome their product and service is. They hand a well-conceived, academically logical sales document to a designer to make it look professional. Who wouldn't want that? They launch the emails, they launch the content, the websites, the ads, and all they get are crickets. Now, while that might sound blatantly obvious, the number of people that can honestly say they have full confidence they will get a return from marketing is very small. The truth is that when most people step on the gas pedal, they're not confident that there is even a need for their product. They're not confident that they know how to actually get their prospect across the line. Or if they do, they're worried that they're not going to make a profit because they feel prospects only act on price. Even people who do succeed to get their prospects across the line live in fear that they don't know where their next one is coming from. For many people, this is the reality they face. Each day, experimentation, hope, and determination. Meet the cold unknown, and with a little luck, they may make progress. And if they don't today, maybe they will tomorrow. Perhaps they'll go in the right direction, and perhaps they even start to see a return on their investment. But who knows? Only people with a proven process for getting prospects from, so what do you do, through to yes, when can we start, can say that I know how to truly profit from my business. Hi, my name is Chris Bodycoat, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to share exactly how I've focused my clients' marketing into highly successful commercial outcomes and how you can do the same. I'm also going to share with you the biggest mistakes that most people are making when it comes to getting their marketing up and running. The 3 things that 8-figure companies present in their marketing that the flops do not. The simple, proven process that turns great marketing ideas into even better commercial realities, and how you can get started right now. This is the exact same process I've used with over 34 of my clients around the world to design countless marketing campaigns in categories like mining, oil and gas, energy, education, wellness, and technology. And it doesn't matter what industry you're in, the fundamentals are the same. And these fundamentals have been repeated over and over, generating countless leads and conversions. And more importantly, generated tens of millions of dollars in sales and helped generate tens of millions of dollars in investment. You see, over the past 20 years, I've been committed to helping some of the market's leading companies who are ruthlessly committed to 2 things. 1, turning their business presentations into winning pitches, and 2, having a lot of fun in the process. So, if you have a marketing idea and you want to turn it into a winning commercial reality, economically and quickly, then you're definitely in the right place. The top 3 categories of people I work with are people who have a great product or service but no idea about communicating its true problem-solving potential for the market. And people who believe in their idea but are no longer confident in how to communicate it in today's complex marketplace. And people who are ready to take action but don't know how to get their product or service in front of the right people. This is a quality assurance video from a client, Odium Farms. They were looking to regain a lost contract with a major supermarket due to a completely inaccurate quality assurance perception. They created a short video explaining their world-class quality assurance program from farm through to delivery. The video was sent off and it engaged a meeting with the national manager, which led to the reinstatement of the whole contract worth over $2.4 million per year and created a whole new perception for my client in the national marketplace. This is an investment deck for my client Montano. They were looking to launch an investment opportunity to gain access into the ASX. We created a very strong, value-orientated investment deck which clearly showed Montano's strength and the huge opportunity in the market. It made the investment sales process very easy and helped gain the initial investment needed of over $2 million to launch the new business, and it created a synergy between all stakeholders with the new company direction. This was a simple cover letter for my client Transmin. They were looking to land a substantial deal with one of Australia's biggest mining companies. Even the managing director thought it was impossible to win. I helped create a strong cover letter to accompany the full proposal, focused on the one problem the competition couldn't solve. The result was one very happy MD and one very happy sales manager, with the proposal acceptance worth over $22 million. This is an investment deck for my client Aquarius Global. They're looking to land an enormous investment for an ambitious project with benefits for the whole world. I helped create a simple yet very strong investment deck, focusing on the problems faced by humanity and the solutions the project will bring. It worked as a great introduction and has led to 3 separate investment opportunities in London, Zurich, and Abu Dhabi, and more to come soon. Now, the best thing about the accelerator approach is that it focuses on creating an outcome that a particular market or investor truly wants. It allows you to get your message in front of the right audience in the quickest possible time. And because of the speed at which you can get it to a viable message, your pitch quickly gets validated with real customer interest and real sales. Now, when it comes to bringing their products and services to market, you may have noticed that people fall into one of 2 categories. 1, the grinders. People who spend way too much time, money, and effort trying to get their marketing up and running, but never seeing a return on investment. And 2, the rainmakers. People whose marketing takes off out of the blocks, getting to market quickly, making sales, building a profitable business, and spending less time doing it. What is it that allows some people who have great product and services to turn them into an 8-figure business, while others can barely get their idea off the ground and struggle to see a single sale? After helping dozens of successful businesses and being in the industry for years, I realized that the rainmakers have 3 things present in their businesses, while the grinders only have 1 or 2 of the 3, or most of the time, none at all. And the truth is that if you have these 3 things present in your marketing's foundations, it becomes very likely that your products and services will become extremely profitable. The best way I can describe this to you is with a story about how the Wright brothers invented the world's first aeroplane. Back in 1903, the race was on to invent the world's first aeroplane, and most people became utterly obsessed with the engine. People started building larger and larger engines with more and more horsepower and strapping them to planes, completely ignoring the aerodynamics and the wings. Well, this resulted in some of the fanciest, most powerful engines the world had ever seen, but it also resulted in planes that couldn't get off the ground. They were great to look at, but completely useless. The Wright brothers took a different approach. While the whole world was obsessed over engines, the Wright brothers looked at the plane's aerodynamics and wings. They focused on a plane that could glide without an engine first, and then strapped an engine to it later. And voila, the world's first flying plane was invented. Now I want you to pause for a moment and let this next point really sink in, because it's the exact opposite to what everybody else out there is feeding you. Today in the marketing, advertising, and design industry, we're repeating the history of the engine obsession. Most people with great products and services are obsessed with their corporate identity and completely ignore the fundamentals required to get a return on investment. And most people with great products and services are obsessed and frenzied over including another feature, a fancy website, and their image looking sexy on social media. But in reality, all they're doing is strapping a larger and larger, more complex engine to a fundamentally flawed plane. Now remember how I told you that the rainmakers have 3 things in their business that the grinders and the struggle bunnies don't. The 3 things you need for success. 1. Marketing that communicates that you solve a real problem for a particular customer. 2. A proven channel to get their products and services to market. And 3. A price point with built-in margins that the customer is willing to pay for. Because it comes down to this. If your product or service isn't something your niche market wants, or you can't get it in front of them, or they aren't prepared to pay you for it, you do not have a profitable proposition. Now let's get down to business and show you exactly how you can get your products and services to market in the shortest time possible. There's only 2 things that matter: getting your products and services marketed effectively, and 2, getting your customers to purchase. Not making the progress you want right now? Let me ask you this. What did you do in the last 7 days to turn your marketing into a profitable machine? And if you didn't do much because it's not your area of expertise, then answer me this. What did you do in the last 7 days to validate true market demand for your products and services? You see, in the marketing innovation game, it's very easy to get distracted by all these new, shiny objects and hyped platforms. But the raw reality is that getting your marketing in line with solving a valuable problem and being able to sell it to your market are the only 2 things that matter. The rainmakers in your industry, the players with 8-figure profits, true business growth, and sales days that would trump others' best sales months. They have a proven process for getting their products and services to market, and they know these 2 numbers to the dollar. These 2 key metrics: the most valuable problem to solve for their market, and the most effective way to communicate their solution. When you have a proven process to getting your marketing in line with the market, and you know these 2 metrics, it's as simple as looking at your own clients and seeing how you can create the biggest value, and then getting that message in front of as many qualified prospects as possible. While the grinders and struggle bunnies are looking to pull a new rabbit out of the hat and rely on luck for everything to magically fall into place, the rainmakers are spending money to produce new messages and offers, then communicating them to produce predictable profits. So what does this process look like? 1. Defining the project scope. Identifying who your ideal customer is. Identifying the most valuable problem you can solve for them. Identify the return on investments your clients could generate by using your products and services to determine whether your pricing is a viable option. Now set goals for what channels we need to use in order to succeed. 2. Review. Review your sales process. Consult with your sales team and operations personnel to review what their desired clients are needing right now and shape their solution to fit each specific client and project. Review what and how they are communicating at each stage and advise improvements. 3. Concept generation. Based off what the problems you can solve, we create concepts as to how the communications could look and perform. Each concept is analysed for what is working and what doesn't work, and this is where statements and high-impact graphics are combined. Then a decision is made as to what concept best satisfies the project goals, and a starting point is defined for further development. And 4. Design development. This is where the chosen concepts are put to work and presentations start to take shape. We start to think about platforms and processes that are best suited as this affects the design and the final launch of the marketing. By the end of this phase, we are ready to test the marketing and make sure it achieves your project goals. 5. Prototyping and testing. Now that the pitch is completed, it's time to validate that our product performs in the real world. This is where we create a ready-to-roll prototype to test the performance and function of the design. Based off the results of testing, we make changes to incrementally improve the design so that it performs at a higher level. This repeats until we get to a point that the marketing is performing perfectly. And the result of executing this correctly? your products and services will be turned into a well-crafted problem-solving marketing machine, and you will have a clear path to market in the shortest time possible. And the best part? You will know that you have profitable marketing because you know that you solve your clients' most valuable problems from the beginning. You will finally have everything you need to put your foot on the accelerator pedal. Essentially cracking the code. To execute this new marketing process correctly, you need to get these 4 things in alignment, and I refer to this as cracking the code. The 4 things are demand for your product, a great product offer, effective communications, and profitable marketing. When you have these 4 things in alignment, you can unlock the code and literally have some amazing results, just like my clients have experienced. This is a lead generation project for my client 8S Reticulation. They were looking to generate leads for a reticulation repair and installation within a local area. We created a short sales funnel using Google Ads and an effective landing page. We had immediate success, generating an average of 9 leads per day on a tiny ad spend, and leads were easy to convert due to the qualification process on the landing page. A brand new business up and running within a week. With constant tweaking, they have now grown to 3 teams out on the road every day. This is an investment deck from a client, Odium Farms. They're looking to gain 8-figure investment to fund future growth. We created an investment deck clearly defining each division's ability to solve major problems for their clients, differentiating them from the competition and leading to solid profitability. Talks are underway for $14 million investment within weeks of document completion. This is an example of an international sales material for my client, Cero Institute. They were looking to generate leads for international students in a sea of competition, particularly through Southeast Asia. We created a series of high-impact, benefit-driven course brochures. International sales were immediately lifted, and the sales manager reported a far easier sales process. International students now outnumber local students, vastly improving profitability. This is a brand positioning exercise for my client Aquarius Global. They're looking to position themselves as the gateway between business in China and the Middle East. We created a high-impact brochure for one-on-one meetings. It aided in gaining a key relationship which led to an insanely profitable LNG contract and now a huge construction project in the PNG. Now, again, you have to have the right system to be able to do this and get these results. And you can do it the hard way, which is like going up to a lock and trying to guess the code. But you know there are more than 10,000 possible combinations for a 4-digit lock. Well, you can try and crack it yourself, and who knows, you may be able to find a combination and it could work in a year or 2, but most probably never. Or you can do it the easy way and just get the code to unlock it and get the results immediately. And that's what I do all day for my clients and their businesses. Well, by now you're probably thinking, how can I turn my marketing into a machine that customers will line up for, figure out the code, and ensure that I'm going to profit from my efforts? This is perfect for you if you're looking to find out if your marketing has commercial potential. Take all the guesswork out of getting your marketing in line with what the market needs, and take considerable steps towards getting high-ticket sales. Because right now, I'm looking for a few more of my dream clients. See, I work primarily with 3 types of clients. 1, people who have a great product or service, but they can't quite put their finger on what to do next. 2, people looking for someone to turn their marketing into a well-oiled machine that solves a valuable problem for your ideal customer and is built for the long-term success. And 3, people who want to sell both locally or globally, who don't have any experience with how to successfully execute full-scale digital marketing. We will be focused on a specific and custom-tailored marketing strategy and execution to help you solve the 2 biggest problems that most people face. 1, communicating a solution that solves your ideal customer's problems that they are prepared to pay big dollars for. And 2, how to package that offer to maximize your profit. This marketing strategy session will take around 45 minutes and you will be speaking with me personally, and I'll be helping you identify what you've already got and helping you put together a strategy to get profitably to market in the shortest time possible. So who is this for? Well, this is for people who want to know if their business has potential to achieve the desired sales. People who have a great product or service, but they don't know what to do next. And companies who are looking to improve their existing marketing or develop an entirely new marketing machine from scratch. And people who are looking for someone to eliminate the risks out of launching a marketing campaign. Willing to have some skin in the game and understand that they need to invest some money to get their marketing to the next level. Well, working with me as a client is not cheap, but all my clients make back more than their investment very quickly, and they want to stick with me for the long term because they see results. So who is this not for? It is not for people who only like the idea of marketing. You must have the ability to communicate your winning formula or willing to do the work to do so. This is not for people who make excuses and complain, and it's not for people who are stuck in information gathering mode and are not prepared to take action or get results. And this is not for anyone who is not serious about getting their marketing up to speed in the shortest amount of time possible. Now, knowing that we're a good fit is crucial because I like to get all my clients' results and work with them for the long term. And to do that, I need to get them quick ROI. And the truth is that there are some people who I cannot help. And if that's the case, I will be 100% upfront with you and suggest somebody else or an alternative. I'm only looking for those who are a good fit and who I am certain I can get results for. The first step is to complete an application for a marketing strategy session below. And this application is necessary to determine, 1, that I can help you, that I'm the best person to help you generate those results, and 2, that you're ready to step up, commit, take action, and do the required work to generate the results. Now, once I receive your application, you will be able to schedule a time with me to conduct your strategy session. And this is where we will really start working together to figure out what you want and how to make it happen in the fastest time possible, and with predictability. And then at the end of the call, 1 or 2 things will happen. You'll either be a fit and I'll extend an invitation to work with me as one of my clients, or if it's not a good fit, that's totally okay too, and there's no hard feelings or obligations or anything. Either way, you will receive an insanely valuable strategy session and will walk away with newfound clarity as to where you are right now and what's holding you back from achieving the results you want. That, together with an exact next steps necessary to take action and break through your barriers. It will likely be the most valuable 45 minutes you can invest into the future of your marketing. So go ahead and complete your application now, and we will see if you're a good fit to do business together. Now, right now, I have had over 10 potential clients apply in the last 30 days. So this opportunity is extremely limited because of the intense one-on-one time needed in order to provide you with the results, and because, as I said before, I only work with clients who I know with certainty and conviction that I can generate them results and a return on their investment. Out of every 20 that apply, I can generally only work with 4 clients at a time, and right now 2 of these 4 spots are currently filled up, and I'm looking to fill the last 2 as quickly as possible. So with that being said, please understand that this window of opportunity won't be available for long, and what I've found is those that have the ability to make decisions and act quickly are the most likely to get results and most likely to become my best clients and crush it together for years to come. So if you feel like this is right for you, go ahead and click the button below and arrange a time to talk to me, and then go ahead and follow the instructions on the next page.